How many of you believe that these people, Mercy Chinwo and EeZee Concept, that once had a good relationship, that once had a good friendship together as father and daughter, could tear apart like this?
One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, no break my hand. 5, 6, 7, 8.
6, 7.
7 and 7. 7.
Let's
start from scratch.
We'll stop at 10.
10. Last one.
Yes.
If you fail, you start again.
That's right.
1, think on. 1. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Not only this video that you just saw, here is another one.
How much ice cream?
I want ice cream at the school. No, I want bubble.
I want double deal. How many double deal?
I want 44 bubble, 270 strong.
Wow. Thank you.
Hello everyone, it's your girl Mercy Chinwo Blessed. First, I want to say thanks to every one of you for your immense love and support. I never believed the day would come where I would sit here to share my story. For the sake of the body of Christ, I thought to bring some clarity to a lot of misleading news out there online about the Mercy Chinwo brand. A man said I sued him, came online, made videos to tarnish my image. He looked at me and said, I made you who you are and I will destroy you. I became scared of my life. It got to a point where I had to move from Lagos to Port Harcourt because this man made the environment toxic for me. I've endured bully. I've endured threats. Whatever he's doing on social media now is nothing compared to what I went through. This is not to paint him bad. He took me to court, came online to tell the public that I took him to court. Here are the documents. You took myself and Minister Judike to court. And you're here playing the victim game. You bullied me, you threatened my life, you said you made me who I am and that you would destroy me. When you were the same person, how many lawyers have you changed now? Because you said you're going to deal with me, you have connections, you have money. What did I do? What have I done to you? I took you as a father. I was once your backup singer. I served you diligently. We signed a management contract in 2017. As we progressed, you tried to convince me to sign a 12-year contract, which I said no. Since then, you started acting funny, always toxic because I did not extend the contract. Immediately after my contract, I discovered you forged a new contract. Please tell the world what happened to the 2017 and the 2019 contract. You seized my royalties for 2 years. You are a bully. You're an oppressor. One of my major crimes was when I did a song with Pastor Nathaniel Bassi. Because this man hates Pastor Nathaniel Bassi, you went as far as sponsoring fake news about an innocent child, my son, and you said my son was not my son. And you paid bloggers because you hate Pastor Jerry EeZee. You won't want me to go for his events. The people you fight, I must fight them with you. And when I ask you questions, why don't you like them? You start harassing me. Because you had threatened me countlessly. You said you made me who I am and you have the power to destroy me. You are not God and you cannot destroy me. You have bloggers. I have God. The worst you can do is what you are doing. Like I said, what I went through working with you is nothing compared to what you are doing. You have bloggers. I have God. And I know that God will not let your plan come to pass. For his thoughts for me, they are of good and not of evil.
This is to show you that these people had a very good relationship. They were just vibing, But today, money is the root of the problem. Listen, these people actually grew up together. Mercy Chinwo grew up in Port Harcourt. The same thing as EeZee Tee Concept. Mercy Chinwo was actually the backup singer to this man. So they were all doing well for themselves. Fast forward to 2017. EeZee Tee Concept decided to manage Mercy Chinwo's musical career. So that was how this whole thing started. After a while, they signed a contract in 2017. That was the point when EeZee Tee Concept decided to introduce Mercy Chinwo to his Pastor Temple. And at that time, everything was just moving fine. They produced beautiful music like Excess Love, Chinedumo, and so on and so forth. Do not forget that the contract they signed in 2017 was actually a 5-year contract. Now, fast forward to 2019, at the middle of 2019, that was when EeZee Concept approached Mercy Chinwo. Hey Chinwo, I'm looking at extending this contract to a 12-year contract instead of 5 years. Can we gladly extend it up until 12 years? So at that point, Mercy Chinwo said, no, I do not want to, extend the contract because pretty well, I have other good plans for myself. So at that point, that was the architect of their problem. Mr. EeZee Concept started behaving somehow. At any slightest thing, he becomes provoked. At any little thing, he becomes angry. So that was the architect of their problem. This whole issue continued up until 2022 when Mercy Chinwo decided to question for her own copy of a 5-year contract. Remember, from 2017 that they signed that contract, she was not with her own personal copy. So prior to the time, Mercy Chinwo actually got her own hard copy of the contract which she signed in 2017. She got it in 2022. So prior to that time, in 2019 was when they moved from Port Harcourt to Lagos. So that was the time Mr. EeZee went and got another contract of 20 whole pages. So in this contract, he tried to change the dates because the one he got in 2019 bears the year 2019. So he tried to change it. The 9 in 2019, he changed it to 7. So he tried to manipulate this contract to look as if it was the one that Mercy Chinwo actually signed in 2017. Now, as Mercy Chinwo was reading through the contract, she noticed that, other details were added to the contract, which is totally different from what she signed in 2017. Because according to her, the contract she signed in 2017 was just 5 pages. In this contract that was altered, the one that has 20 pages, it was clearly written that all the songs that Mercy Chinwo will produce, but the ones that she will produce in the future, automatically goes to Mr. EeZee Concept, and she will have to serve Mr. EeZee Concept all the days of her life. That was what was written in the contract. So at this point, Mercy Chinwo got mad. The whole thing became toxic. Sometimes when they receive an invitation of, an appearance in which Mercy Chinwo is supposed to make, Mr. EeZee will decline it with several sort of excuses, probably that she's not feeling fine or she has a terminal disease. A lot of stories, begun at that time, and their relationship was actually toxic. I will continue this story in another video.